Good morning, students. As we have started with the 10th standard science chemistry chapter, metals and the non-metals, right? So in the previous class we have discussed with the extraction of the metals, but discussion is not completed, students. Just we have discussed about enrichment of the ores, and the metals are with a different reactivity. So if they are with a different reactivity, how to extract them, we started our discussion, right? We completed with the metals with a low reactivity, metals with the middle reactivity, right? Okay, so in today's class, let us learn with the metals with the high reactivity, which are in the top position, means which are highly reactive. Such a metals, how to extract, that we will discuss in today's class. Okay, take down. Extracting metals towards top of the extracting metals towards top of the activity series. Top of the activity series. As you all know, students, sodium, it may be the aluminium, copper, these are all comes under highly top reactivity series. So how to extract these? As you know, these are highly reactive. Okay. For example, take the sodium oxide. For the sodium oxide, you want to make it into pure form of the sodium. Can we use the reducing agent like carbon? No, we can't use. Why? Why? Because the sodium is more affiliated towards the oxygen compared with the carbon. So in such a cases, you cannot use any type of the reducing agent. Then how to extract? For the extracting the metals with a high reactivity, we have to go for electrolytic reduction. Electrolytic reduction. So in case of electrolytic reduction, what happens? Easily they will dissociate into ions and they will start collecting on the cathode as well as the anode, and we can separate the metal from its metallic oxide form. Right, students? So exactly what happens there, if you are taking the NaCl, okay, the molten form of NaCl we have taken, molten form of NaCl, when the sodium chloride will undergo the electrolytic refining, you are going to get it as Na plus and Cl minus, right? Hope you are taking down. So Na plus will collect towards the cathode and chlorine towards the anode. So what happening exactly at the cathode side? So this Na plus will form into sodium, right? Na, and this is deposited at the cathode. Hope you are taking down. And apart from chlorine, Cl minus, you are going to get it as Cl2 plus the electron. So it will form into the chlorine, and chlorine will deposit towards the anode. So like this we can extract the metals which are under top reactivity series. Right, students? Yes. Take down the equations. Students, next topic, refining of the metals. Yes, we have discussed how to extract the metals with a low reactivity, medium, high reactivity. Then what is this next one, that is refining of the metals. Students, whatever the extraction till now we have discussed, it is not so of the pure form of the metals. So it may be by any method. Again you have to use that metal under refining, then only you are going to get it the pure form of the metal. Right? So that is called as refining of the metals. Right? So what is refining? Conversion of a crude metal, take down, conversion of a crude metal into pure metal is known as metal refining. So this refining, the metals like copper, silver, zinc, nickel, so many types of metals we can use so that we can get the pure form of those metals. So under refining of metals, so many methods comes, students. In that, one of the popular and we can say we can get it the pure form of the metals. That method is known as the electrolytic refining. Electrolytic refining. So in the electrolytic refining, what we are going to do? See students, here it is a tank. Okay, you are going to take one tank. In that, you are going to arrange two electrodes. One acts as positive, one acts as a negative. And you are arranging the battery, the electric circuit you will arrange. Okay. In this tank, as an electrolyte, we are going to take the acidified, the respective metal solution. For example, now we will do the extraction, electrolytic refining of the copper. Then here we are going to take the copper sulfate solution. That is what I told you. The respective metal solution, we are going to take it in this tank. Okay? And this anode, the anode will be the impure metal. Can I write it here? Means which metal you want to make it refining, that metal you are going to take it, you are going to attach it towards the anode side. Okay? As you pass the electricity, right? So for example, here we are doing the electrolytic refining of the copper. So copper, whatever is there along with the impurities, it will come to the electrolyte, right? And then from the electrolyte, slowly it will start depositing on the cathode plate. Right? So like this we find the extraction. Whatever the other impurities are remaining, it will come to the electrolyte. At one corner of the tank, the impurities will collect. The impurities we are going to call it as the anode mud. The impurities are called as anode mud. So this is the way of doing electrolytic refining. Okay students, this we have shown the electrolytic refining of the copper, one of the important diagram that is. So let me repeat once again. You are going to take one tank, you will arrange everything as shown in the figure, and in the tank you are going to take one electrolyte, the respective metal electrolyte. The impure metal will be connected to the anode side. Okay. Then when you pass the electricity, the metal which is there in the along with the impurities will start dissolving and it will come to the electrolyte, and gradually it will come on the cathode and it will collect on the cathode plate, so that we can take it out and it is one of the pure form of the metal. The remaining all the impurities will settle down and the impurities are called as the anode mud. So this is called as the electrolytic refining of the metals to get their pure form. Okay, take down the diagram. So students, let us study about electrolytic refining. Here we have taken the electrolytic refining of the copper. In the tank you are going to take the acidified copper sulfate solution as we are doing the refining of the copper. So one as the anode, one as the cathode. Here anode metal is the impure metal, that is what the thickness of this metal is more compared with the cathode. When the electricity is passed, the acidified copper sulfate solution what you have taken, it will start dividing into ions as Cu plus and SO4 minus. And on the anode, whatever the copper are deposited, they will start coming out in the electrolyte and they will move towards the cathode. So from the cathode to electrode, electrons will come and they will make it into the form of a copper, and copper will start depositing on the cathode. As the copper collects on the cathode, gradually the thickness of the copper increases and the anode decreased. And whatever the impurities are there, they settle down at the bottom of the container, that is called as the anode mud. So this is called as the electrolytic refining of the copper. Okay students, take down today's home assignment. Practice electrolytic refining of copper. Practice the diagram of electrolytic refining of copper. Right? So remaining we'll discuss in our next class. Thank you.